The 2029 Lamborghini Lanzador looks to take the exotic carmaker into the EV era. The wild-looking Lanzador concept previews the company's future efforts to transition to electric power. This high ground clearance coupe looks ready to tear up a rally stage, and Lamborghini says its two electric motors will pump out more than a megawatt of power. That's over 1,341 horsepower for anyone who has never heard of a megawatt before. While the Lanzador concept retains Lamborghini's signature mid-engine proportions, the fact that it doesn't have a massive turbocharged V10 behind the front seats like the Huracan means there's room left over for a pair of rear chairs and a surprisingly voluminous cargo area. The interior design looks like it's modeled after a fighter jet, with a flat-bottomed steering wheel, a high center console that connects to the top of the dashboard, and separate digital readouts for both the driver and the front seat passenger. We'd say this all-terrain rocket looks production-ready, and we'd love to see it hit the road soon. Sadly, Lamborghini says the production car won't be ready until 2028. What's new for 2029? The Lanzador will be a new nameplate for the Lamborghini lineup as well as being the brand's first battery electric offering when it goes on sale, likely as a 2029 model. Pricing and which one to buy. The price of the 2029 Lamborghini Lanzador is expected to start around $300. Lamborghini hasn't released pricing for the Lanzador yet, and we expect to see it spawn several variants, including possibly a convertible. When we find out more info closer to the car's launch, we'll update this story with details. Interior, comfort, and cargo. The Lanzador concept car has a two-door body, but it includes seating for four, with two bucket seats in the second row. The interior looks upscale but still very Lambo-esque, with a flat-bottomed steering wheel, a floating center console that sits high between the driver and passenger, and sport seats with embroidered logos. A generously sized, for a hypercar, cargo area in the back can be expanded with the rear seats folded down. There's also a front trunk, which is typical of both EVs and Lamborghini's other mid-engined gas-powered models. Infotainment and connectivity. Don't expect the typical center-mounted infotainment screen here. Instead, Lamborghini has installed two separate displays, one located behind the steering wheel for the driver and the other mounted in front of the passenger. We haven't heard what other infotainment features will be available, and since the Lanzador's production date is so far out, in-car technology could evolve past where it is today. We still expect to see features such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well as a premium audio system and wireless smartphone charging. EV motor, power, and performance. Lamborghini hasn't released official horsepower ratings for the electric Lanzador, but it has said that all-wheel drive will be standard and that the car will feature two electric motors, one on each axle, with a peak horsepower of over 1 megawatt. If our calculations are correct, that would give the Lanzador over 1,341 horsepower.